What is up, and welcome back to the Vegas FC career, where today, Operation Win Everything officially begins. We have our first match in the US Open Cup for this season. We're taking on Philadelphia, so that should be a pretty fun match. And actually today just kind of has a bit of an Eastern Conference theme to it. I think we're playing two Eastern Conference teams today, both of which I don't think I've played so far in this career, so this should be pretty fun. But before we get into any games today, we have to talk about a new player that I've signed. Yeah, another new player. The squad's actually getting pretty full, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. Our new player is Xavier Ward. As a free agent, another free transfer for us. He's 21 years old, 67 rated, not too shabby. His physicals look pretty good. Mentals are, he needs to get his mentals right. His mentals are not where they need to be, but he's still young. He's 21 years old. It's okay for now. Technical ability is nothing crazy. Honestly, it's the finishing that I was most interested in. 70 finishing. That's not too bad. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't trust Leandrinho as a striker. Honestly, I don't feel comfortable putting him there. He only has 62 finishing. I just didn't think that was going to be a good idea. So we have Xavier Ward. He may make his debut in the US Open Cup. He'll start on the bench, but we may see him make his first appearance today. And as I was just saying, the squad is getting a little bit full. We do have a couple players that will be leaving. Well, we have Jordy Peters. He's definitely leaving when the transfer window opens. We sold him to Herman. Hold on, I have this written down. We sold him to Hermannstad. So he is leaving. And because I brought in Xavier Ward, I will almost certainly look to sell Leandrinho. We don't play with wingers. I don't want to play him at striker. Kind of doesn't leave him with a place to play. I may also be looking to sell Cameron Habibullah just because when he has played for the team, he's mostly played as a wide midfielder or as a winger. Again, we don't play with wingers. He can play center attacking mid, so I do keep him on the bench as an attacking option. But honestly, he's not very good. And he's kind of maxed out on his potential. So probably going to look to sell him too. And would you look at this? I kind of played with the spreadsheet a little bit. We still have our whole senior team over here. You can see all that. I moved the designated players and the youth squad over to the right-hand side, as well as added loan players that we have out on loan, players that we've transferred out this season, and players that we have transferred in. So a little bit more comprehensive spreadsheet for us to take a look at. But what we're looking at right now is the senior roster. We have 28 players in it, only 2 roster spots available, but with Jordy Peters leaving and looking to sell Leandrinho and Habibullah, that should open up some roster space. And we still are only at 71,300 in wages, so we have over 8,000 currently. Plus, once we get those other 3 players off our books, we'll have plenty of money to play with. So we're looking good in the salary cap. So now we are ready for the US Open Cup to begin. Our first game at home against Philadelphia. We are going to rotate the team. We're on short rest. It's a midweek game. Want to make sure we don't pick up any unnecessary injuries. So we're going to roll with Melkerson and Juice to start with up top. I do have Xavier Ward on the bench, as we talked about. Baker Whiting, Medina, and Tufon across the middle. Morris, Young, Bartlow, Goldson, and Duncan across the back with Sammy P in between the sticks. That is the squad. I actually did not bring Christian Kuyame for this game. So this is the team that has to get it done for today. Pulls it in there. Nice. For Melkerson. Melkerson! That was very easy. Philadelphia is not very good. Unless they're just... Sometimes the CPU, they just come out and they just have a slow start. I don't know if that's the case here. And Melkerson's doing juice celebration. It just... Okay. Sure. It's 1-0. We'll take it. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, what a tackle by Blackman. I did make a last-second change and decided to start Blackman in this game instead of Tanner Young. That was a huge play by Blackman. Beautiful ball through there for Elijah Juiced on his stronger left foot, and it's 2-0. We're not even 10 minutes into this game. Philadelphia is shambolic. I don't know what has gotten into them this season. They're just not good. Philly's starting to work the ball pretty well here. I don't like this at all. That was a good ball through. Goldson comes across and gets a key block in there. And it's going to go out and play for a goal kick. Ooh, Philly was starting to ping the ball around a little bit. Had me a little worried, but Goldson, big play. That ball off for Melkerson. Nice. In there for Elijah Juiced. Oh, what a move. Oh, Juiced just couldn't. I really wanted Elijah to finish that. That fake shot sent 2 people there, but The shot ends up getting blocked. It falls to Tufan, and just like that, it's 3-0 to Vegas. All the work that Philly had done to get themselves back in this game just got undone by one Vegas attack. What a tackle, Medina. Couldn't get the pass off, though. Now we're a little bit out of position. Bartlow's not really helping that situation. Philadelphia gets one right back. That was just... It was one unfortunate bounce, and just kind of got us opened up a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Unfortunately, though, I've also gone ahead and already pre-done my subs. So Tufan, Duncan, and Just are coming off. Xavier Ward, Mustafa Tarek, and Alho are coming on. So hopefully that goal was just an anomaly, and we can get right back in it. I'd really like to restore that 3-goal lead so I'm not sweating it out for the rest of this game. Olsen, good play there, and good ball out as well. Here comes Reed Baker-Whiting. There's nobody in the middle of the pitch. Reed Baker-Whiting is just going to walk up the middle right here. I think he's going to try to play it across. There is Xavier Ward. Xavier Ward scores on his debut, assisted by Reed Baker-Whiting. Philly in defense is shambolic. I mean, to be fair, they marked the two strikers that we have, but they just let Reed Baker-Whiting walk right up the middle of the field. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. Corner here for us. For Elkerson. Elkerson almost scored a missile of a header. He is carrying a knock, which is a bit of a worry because I already brought on my one striker that I had on the bench, and that was Xavier Ward for Elijah Just. I don't have another striker on the bench, so that's a little unfortunate. Corner here for us. Joey Morris is on our corners. He's looking for Connor Goldson. It doesn't find Connor Goldson. We'll try that again. Actually, wasn't a bad ball in. Morris, can you do that one more time? Again for Goldson! Woo! Connor Goldson with the header and an emphatic kick back into the net. Yo, Connor Goldson's letting out some frustrations right there. With the header and then the follow-up punt into the net. He's had a rough start to the season. I bet that felt pretty good. In there for Mustafa Tarek. Tarek, early ball for Xavier Ward. Coming in is Kareem Habibullah! You're not going to get many chances. I think I called him Kareem as well. His name's definitely Cameron. You're not going to get many chances, and none better looking than that, and he just sailed it over the net. For Reed Baker-Whiting. Nice turn from Reed. Finds it to Habibullah. This time, Habibullah! I mean, we don't need the goals, but for the love of God, when you get such limited opportunities, how are you going to miss two wide open chances in the same game in less than, like, 20 minutes apart? When everyone else is hitting the back of the net, you're not even hitting the target. Yeah, I think if I wasn't selling Habibullah before, this has not been a good showing from him. He's definitely gone now. Pass it. Bartlow just whiffs on a challenge. And Goldson can't quite get across, and that's a second goal for Philadelphia. 13 minutes left, though. It's 5-2. Not that big of a deal. All right, corner for Philly. Something. Sammy P. I'm willing to give him a pass because he's been so freaking good so far in this season. But that was some shambolic goalkeeping from Sammy P. How in the world do you not catch that? That was. I don't want to say it was well hit. It really didn't look very well hit. It was right at him. It's 5-3. It's still not a problem, but that's an unfortunate goal to give up. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. All right, Goldson gets across. Oh, what a sliding challenge that was. Good block again. And we need people back behind the ball. Philly is not giving up in this game. Another block. Also them again. Another block. Sammy P catch the ball. You know what? We might just sit on this thing. Honestly, it's 5-3. They almost scored again. It would have been squeaky bum time. We don't be needing that when we were up 4 goals. There's no reason that should have been this close. Ref, blow the whistle. He does. Final whistle goes. 5-3 is the final score. From what was a very, very comfortable game, just needlessly turned into a disaster. What happened there? So having a look at our schedule, I originally was planning on playing this game against Atlanta. However, similar to Philadelphia, they've been very, very good so far in the first 2 seasons of this career. Not so much this year. They're down in like 10th place in the East. So I'm actually not going to play that game. We'll sim that. We'll actually sim the rest of the month of April. I know I said I wanted to play LAFC this year. We've played them a lot. And there's more games against them coming up this season. Don't worry. We're going to actually now look into the month of May, where we were already going to play RSL twice. They're actually second place in the Western Conference right now, right behind us. But our next game in the US Open Cup is also against RSL. So we're going to play RSL 3 times this month and 3 times in the stretch of 4 games. I'm thinking our next game that we're going to play is probably going to be one of these games against RSL. And as for that Atlanta United game, I'm not sure what the heck happened here. A 0-0 draw. We had 30% possession in this game. We play tiki-taka, which focuses on possession. What the hell happened in Atlanta? We come back home for the next one, and we get a 2-1 win over Houston. So at least we came back. We bounced back. We got the win. Much better performance from us. Still not all that convincing considering Houston's in 13th place in the Western Conference, and we were playing at home with our full-strength squad. But a win is a win. Kuyame played an 8.7. Tufan, the other goal scorer, with an 8.4. Unfortunately, though, Elijah Jus did pick up an injury in this one, so let's see what that's about. Well, the injury for Jus is just 10 days with a concussion. Not too bad. Is it bad that I kind of wanted it to be a longer injury? Not like season ending, or I didn't want the guy to die or anything, but here's the thing with Elijah Jus. I think we're going to have to sell him next season, or this offseason. He's going to want a new contract. He's going to want a designated player level contract. We don't have a designated player spot unless we sell Goldson, but Goldson's been playing pretty well recently. I think we're just not going to be able to keep Elijah Jus, and I kind of want to try out Melkerson and Ward in that spot next to Kuyame. We're going to get at least one game with one of them. It's probably going to be Melkerson, but I kind of need to give them a little bit of a run in the team this year. An injury to Jus would give us plenty of opportunity to do that. Well, up next for us was the game away to LAFC. The one I said, oh, I'm not going to play that one. They were down in like 9th place coming into this one as well. They aren't even in a playoff spot. Doesn't matter. It's LAFC, and they beat us 3-1. They didn't just beat us. Look at our team ratings. Goldson played a 4.9. 4.9. I don't get it, because like no other team the last 2 years has been able to beat us. Nobody. It's just LAFC, and they beat us consistently. If you remember back to the end of last season, we went through the youth academy, and I decided to change the position of 2 players in here. One was Ethan Nelson. I think he was a center back, and we switched him to center mid. I just confirmed that switch, and he went from 47 overall to 56. Not too shabby. He has the second best potential in our youth academy. The player with the best potential is Jabril Cook, also a center back, only 41 rated though. We're also switching him to center mid. So let's go ahead and confirm this one. And he went plus 10. No, sorry. He went up plus 19. I was looking at Allen. He went from 41 up to 51. He went from 41 to 60. Jabril Cook is a 60 rated center mid now. Whew. I'm so tempted. He is 18. I'm very tempted to call him up. I'm going to give him a little more time in the youth academy. But don't be surprised if once we hit the summer transfer window and we sell a couple players, I'll probably be looking to call him up. Up next for us was a trip up to Minnesota. They were in 7th place coming into this one, but we get the 2-0 victory. Elijah Jus comes back from injury and scores. Tanner Young also on the score sheet in this one. Just a much better performance all the way around. So after the first game in the month of May, a little look at the standings here. The top 3 teams in the West are separated by 3 points. We're 1 point ahead of LA Galaxy, 3 points ahead of RSL. We're about to play RSL 3 times, so that's going to be interesting. But the real interesting thing here is the kind of flip that's happened in the league. The first 2 years of his career, the Eastern Conference has dominated. They've had by far the deepest, they were by far the deepest conference. But this year, the top team is DC United. First of all, what? And second of all, they only have 20 points. The top 3 teams in the West all have more than them. So it looks like we've done a complete 180, and the West is looking like the much stronger conference, which is gonna make our job a little bit more difficult this season. So our first game against RSL, and we lose at home. Probably a game we didn't deserve to lose based on the stats that I'm seeing here. But yeah, not a great performance from I'm not sure how we dominated possession and had the majority of the shots when we played that poorly. But Elijah Zhu scores again. Honestly, don't remember the last time Christian Kuyame has scored. He's had a little rough patch of form. But that draws RSL level with us at the top of the West, and could allow LA Galaxy to leapfrog us into first place. And actually, LA Galaxy drew their game. So we stay on top of the West, but there's now 3 teams tied on 25 points. And look who's sneaking up behind us. Freaking LAFC. They just don't go away. So the plan was always to just play RSL once in this stretch of games. Originally, the plan was to play them the 3rd game away in the league. Seeing as how they just beat us at home, and I don't really want our US Open Cup run to end, I kind of don't trust the team to beat them on their own. So I'm going to play them in the US Open Cup, which means I'm going to sim the next game on against them on the road. We could lose twice in a matter of 3 weeks to them in the league, which is not great. But we still have plenty of games to play. I'm not too worried about that part. A loss here ends our cup run. We don't want that. What? Sammy P! Oh my... Ref! That is a foul and a half, man! I can't just railroad my goalkeeper like that. What the hell? Ref! He just slide tackled Goldson off the ball! That has got to be a red card! What am I witnessing in this game? The ref isn't calling jack shit! And now I've gotten so frustrated that we've given the ball away. No, I'm fuming right now. If they score from this, I'm gonna be so upset. Oh my god, that's a great back heel. Another back heel. Sammy P has to make a save. What in the hell? That's just a yellow card. I'd like to rewind back to last year when Blackman got sent off for a standing tackle that didn't even bring a man down. This dude slide tackled Goldson off the ball from behind. How is that just a yellow card? I'm livid. I'm throwing water bottles on the sideline right now. That is atrocious. RSL have so many numbers forward. Every bounce is just going to them. This is so frustrating to deal with. Sammy P has to make another save. Literally, everything's fine. Everything is peachy. We're not losing composure. We're focused. We're calm. We're collected. Should have played my freaking starters in this game. Not sure what I was actually thinking. We just lost to them. Why didn't I play my full strength team? What was I thinking here? I may have made a mistake with this. Good tackle up the... Look how far Tanner Young had to come up to make that tackle. We needed a tackle in a very dangerous spot. We got it, and Melkerson is just gonna... No, he keeps possession. And then shoots! Who the hell told him to shoot? What button is shoot on here? I think it's B. Nobody hit B! The game is shaking us at every turn! It's halftime. It's 0-0. I don't think that was our first shot of the freaking game. We haven't been able to do jack shit in this game! Alright, start of the second half. We're switching the formation. We're going with a 4-2-2-2. Never played this formation with this team, but we got to switch something up. There we go. 2 tackles by Reed Baker Whiting. Love it. Melkerson plays it back to Elijah Zhu. Zhu! Oh, we finally got a look at goal, and he can't convert because it's Elijah Zhu, and when you need him the most, he can't finish. What are we talking to Olsen for? That dude hasn't played a game for us in 3 years. Sit your ass on the bench. You're not coming in. Alho, nice quick passing. Beautiful stuff. In there. Love that. House. Reed! I'm gonna lose it, man. Somebody's getting slapped after this game. I swear down, we create one more chance and you guys screw it up. I'm killing somebody. Tufan. In there. That's what I'm talking about. It was Elijah. It wasn't Elijah Zhu. I'm pretty sure it was. Get the celebration going, Elijah. You deserve it. Oh, fuck's sake. 60 minutes of pain. We finally score. Olsen, how did you not? Oh, no. I see him in the middle. Oh, Sammy P. Oh, he was going the wrong way, but he figured it out. He got there in the end. That was terrifying. Oh, no. Oh, we got out of position. It's my fault. No! Oh, my God. Sam Rogers just let the guy shoot. I thought he was going to come across and stop him, and he just backed off. I might kill Sam Rogers after this game. If he would have scored there, he'd have been done. Tufan. Nice. Alho. Not sure where Alho was going. Not sure what Alho was doing there. Alho is so bad. That's why he doesn't get to play very often. He's mad he's not getting to play. It's because he's dog shit. There's the final whistle. That was unpleasant. That was pain. But I can fully see why we have lost some games this year. If we keep playing like that, passes were just, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. It was trash all the way around. I'm not happy with anybody. Elijah scored off of a corner. We didn't even score from open play. Oh, I take it back. I'm happy with one person, and it's Connor Goldson. I slated him all last episode. He's been our best player this episode, and it's not even close. Why is the team morale always in the trash? You know what? I'm slating the team. The whole team's going to get it. Okay, I can't slate him here. Hold on. It's coming. Why is Ibanez unhappy? Because he got left out? He was tired. He couldn't play. You know what? I don't say he earned his place, because he has earned his place. I just want to see his reaction. I just wanted to piss him off. Okay, can I slate him now? We should have scored more. You're damn right we should have scored more. Throwing water bottles. I'm kicking chairs. Everybody sucked in that game. And now Alho has come to me and said, thanks for playing him. You know what? He can get it too. Wasn't good enough. He was absolutely tragic. If I had an option to bring in that game off the bench, I would have. Could have brought in Blackman, ended up needing him more as a center back. But you know what? No, Alho was terrible. I'm not going to play him anymore. Kyle Duncan actually has really good stamina. I don't need to play Alho. I'm just giving him some minutes in the cup. But if he's going to play like that, there's no point. Look at all of the players that are unhappy in the club right now. What in the world is going on? Ibanez is mad about his own performance. That's on him. And his contract, which I do kind of understand. He's making $3,500 per week. He does have 3 years left on his contract, though. And I am slightly terrified. Let's kind of get an idea. Ooh, $7,600. I could probably get him on about $6,500 per week in wages, but that's almost double what he's making now. Don't really want to do. I want to try to delay this as long as possible. Hopefully till the end of the season, but we'll have to see how that goes. Alho's mad about his playing time and his performance. Well, his performance doesn't dictate that he should have playing time. We've already been over that. I've said it to his face. You're trash, kid. Joey Morris is mad about his own performance. And to be honest, he's been better than Ibanez at left back. So might be seeing more of Joey Morris in the next couple of games. Henrik Olsen is mad about his playing time. I don't think he's played a single minute for us. All of a sudden, he's mad about his playing time. You know what? As a matter of fact, don't care. Hit the streets. Don't care. Don't care. Don't have to care. Get out of my club. You're gone. Ochoa's mad about his performance and his playing time. Tempted to release him too, but I kind of need a bunch of center backs, so I can't really do that. He's going to have to suck it up and deal with it. And then, how did Habibullah get up there? Habibullah's mad about his performance and playing time. Like, the players that are mad about their playing time are also playing terrible. How is that even are all of my players brain dead? You play like crap, you don't play. Is that not just common sense? There are a couple other players that are unhappy about their contract right now. Elijah Juice, we've talked about. Probably going to have to sell him at the end of the season because he's going to be unhappy and he has 4 years left on his contract. I can't re-sign him because he's going to want a designated player deal. Actually, let's just test the waters here. What is he looking at as a... Yeah, definitely designated player. He's just going to have to get sold after the season. That's almost a certainty at this point. Who else is mad about their contract right now? Jordy Peters, we're already selling him. You can see joining Hermannstadt when the transfer window opens. Tony Bauman, out of our youth academy, is mad about his contract, but he's got 4 years left on it, so suck it and deal with it. Akil Watts is mad about his playing time. Understandable. I'm probably going to have to sell him when the transfer window opens as well. I just don't have a spot for him at this point. I've played him at CDM a couple of times. He's not bad, but honestly, he's not going to get the time that he wants, so I might have to sell him on. Who else is mad about their contract right now? Actually, that's it. And you know what? Special shout out to Connor Goldson this episode. Been the best player on the pitch for us in both the games we've played. And even though he's in good form, he's still mad about his performance. You know what, Connor Goldson? You're keeping the armband, son. You're keeping the armband. You demand more of yourself. You knew you were playing bad. You've stepped up, and yet you still demand more. That's the kind of captain I want at this club. Not these weak-minded peasants that are getting out of my club. We're selling them all. I don't tolerate that. Connor Goldson, we need more like you, my man. You know how sometimes things just don't go your way? You know, you just got to call it like it is. It hasn't been our day. Things haven't gone our way. We have our next game scheduled for the US Open Cup. It's against LA Galaxy, the second place team in the West. We just played the first place team in the West. By the way, we're in third now. But we have LA Galaxy next month. Look at the schedule congestion. And just take that 2-week span where we play the LA Galaxy in the US Open Cup, then play first place in the East, I think, New England. And then a week later, we get the LA Galaxy again. What did I do to deserve? What happened? Even in the US Open Cup last year, it was set up for us to walk through it and win it. This year, they're throwing us into the gauntlet of fire. We've done okay so far, but like, why? Why has this happened to us? And you know what? I gotta call it there for today. We have to come back and play that RSL game that's coming up next. Actually, we're not playing them next. We play Austin. Where's Austin? They're in 9th. Hold on 1 second. I am going to go ahead and sim that Austin game, but first, I need a backup goalkeeper because if my mind serves correctly, in the heat of the moment, I may have fired my backup goalkeeper. So I'm going to promote Chase Anderson out of the Youth Academy. He's almost the same rating as Olsen was anyway. So let's promote him. Oh, wait, I do have youth player spots available in the roster, so we're good there. We'll promote him to the senior team. We'll put him on the bench. Then we'll sim the Austin game. And would you look at that? We won 2-0. Just and Kuyame score. It's not often that both of our strikers score in the same game. But we got a 2-0 win on the road in Austin. Thank God for that. The team lives to fight another day. No one got a water bottle thrown at him in this one. And with that win, we move back up into second place. We've still played one game less than RSL and LA Galaxy and San Jose, who's now up to 4th. Out of nowhere. But at least we're back up into second. Now we're only 1 point behind RSL, who we will play to start next episode. We're 2 points ahead of LA Galaxy, 5 points ahead of San Jose, who we will also play next episode. And there's still LAFC hanging around because they just don't go away. They just like to haunt my dreams. Here's what the bottom of the West looks like. Houston still struggling down there at the bottom. In the Eastern Conference, New England has slipped out of first. Inter Miami is back up there. 4 points clear atop the Eastern Conference. By the way, I thought maybe they had lost Messi or he retired or something because they had a rough start to the season. No. They still have Messi. And they appear to have figured their stuff out, and they might just run away with the East because I don't think anyone's even close to as good as they are in that conference this year. But DC slipped down to third. They're tied with New England on points. The other two teams that are normally good, Philly is in 14th and Atlanta in 9th. Strange year in the Eastern Conference for sure. But that is going to do it for this episode. Sorry it's only 2 games, but lost my freaking mind there for a moment. I mean, it's not very often I come out of a game and fire a backup goalkeeper that's never even played for us. I was hot. I was losing my mind. But it is what it is. The whole team pissed me off, and Olsen just happened to catch the brunt of it. I don't even know why, but that is where we're going to end it for today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and that will see me come back for some more Vegas career. See ya. I can't even do the outro. I'm not even in good form. You know what? Just end it.